lawyers on both sides, because I know that it is not far-fetched that things like this would come before us, considering the passions, the heat, the intensity of emotions that will arise in the course of this proceeding. And indeed, today we have witnessed a direct indication of a disrespect by a member of the bar to this court. And while in all my years of trial and professional practice, I have appeared before many of our stern judges in this country, and many of them were very stern. We were taught to practice a behavior, a professional behavior of utmost control and respect to the dignity of the court before whom we appeared. And I must say that I cannot tolerate any disrespect of this court and to any member of this court as a presiding officer. Maybe my fellow lawyers will think of me as an old head in this profession, a traditionalist, but that is the norm that I have learned from my first year in College of Law of the University of the Philippines all the way to the time that I entered public service at the height of my active law practice. And so, indeed, there is a ground.
Mr. President.
Just a minute, may I request the lawyer to not to interrupt his court?
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Yes. Please sit down, Mr. Counsel. There must be an order in a courtroom. You can rise after the presiding officer in the court has spoken. Now, there's a motion to cite a member of the prosecution panel for contempt, and that motion is duly seconded, and it cannot be set aside. And indeed, the person concerned was given a chance to explain what he did and why he did it. And he openly admitted in court that he did it purposely because he felt offended. And so therefore it was a sign of his disrespect to a member of this court, and that cannot be allowed to pass. And it must be dealt with accordingly, according to the rules applicable in this particular circumstance. And so therefore, what is the pleasure of this court? I am not the court. I want the pleasure of this court.
Mr. President, I have seconded the motion of the Honorable Miriam Defensor Santiago, and I believe our colleagues are all supporting this motion, Mr. President.
Any objection to the motion? Hearing none, is there anyone in the prosecution that would like to make a statement?
Yes, Mr. President. Precisely, I wanted to rise earlier, and I'm sorry for the interruption, because on behalf of the prosecution, we would like to express our regrets for what happened to the Honorable Court, especially to the lady from Iloilo, for what happened. The private prosecutor is under our control, so we feel that we have to express our regrets, Mr. President.
Yes, the prosecution panel, like the provincial or city fiscal in the prosecution service of the government, is always in control of the case of the government against an accused. A private prosecutor cannot do anything without the control of the prosecution panel. And